eyeshadow. I'm all turned around today. Oh, look at this Grump's little face. Let's see. Camera, obey. Okay, there I am. Camera's a little different now because I'm trying to light it so I can actually see what I'm drawing, and then hopefully so you guys can see what I'm drawing. It's super faint right now because at this stage, hi Vince, how are you? At this stage, I've lightly drawn in this layout that I showed you guys briefly last week maybe. So this is what I do. Yeah, we woke up to a power outage, and it's been all weird feeling ever since. Just one little thing it ruins your schedule, and everything else just feels weird after that. So okay, so this underneath is the layout. I taped it to the back. See that? So I draw it small, scan it, and in the computer, if I feel like I can fix something, make something bigger or smaller, I'll fix it there. Usually, I kind of, for the most part, drew it how I wanted it. Oh, and they're gonna check the fire alarms, so we got that to look forward to. But yeah, so scan a smaller version of the layout. Do I have it here? I might have something here. Let's see. Everything but. Oh, here we go. Let's see what I grabbed. Here we go. Look at. So this is actual size pencil. Let's see. I think this was plan A, and then I kind of did some other drawings, and I finally arrived at this one. And what did I do? Oh yeah, so let's see. There's another version of this where I had these two panels kind of in a different position. So I figured, well, I'll take the panels I drew on the other thing, put them here, print it out big, which is what I taped to the back of this. And then with the light box, lightly draw in the position of everything. And now I'm going in and I'm trying to figure stuff out. So that's what I'm doing. What is this? I got this page 1 of Grump 2. I'm very excited about it. Book Grump. Here, look at this. Witness. Shiny and chrome. Grump 2. Oh, look at that, see? What do I know? Issue 2. Goodness. Page 1. Artist, me. Well, I'll put my name on it. Okay, so let's see. So we'll try to put this aside. Yeah, we woke up. The what is it called? US uninterruptible power, UPS, the uninterruptible power supply that I just got like months ago. It works. So the computer was already asleep, so all I had to do was turn it off, and it didn't get all mad at me. And then with the power left over, it charged my phone a little bit, so that worked out nice. Yeah. Okay, so then what do we have here? can scooch you guys in a little more so you can see. What should I start on? I can... Oh, here's another thing. How much have I been complaining about ellipses? And so I create a sequence of pages where it's all pennies. It's all ellipses. Everywhere. Why did I do that to myself? So this is Grump and Captain way off into the distance. So the foreground pennies are a bit bigger. And then I kind of have 3 levels of them. These full-size ones, and then in the very back level, tiny little stacks. So what he's walking on should be about foot size. So I'm trying my best to like keep this scale in order. It's gonna be a challenge though. So the very back are like foot size stacks, and it's all in profile here. Kind of like uneven stairs, or like rocks across a river kind of thing. Not exactly, but that kind of feel. And then there's a midsection. So I keep it simple and just have like these 3 levels, and then try to, whatever I put in here, like this giant bottle of glue is actually really close to us. So it's about, you know, a penny is, look, I got pennies here. So that was probably, let's see. All right, so the glue is actually this tall. That works. So it's time to dig in. I got like this, I got 2 choices. What else do I have? This one I drew Grump 1 with. These are both 0.3s. This one I need a little grip or something, because it grinds the heck out of my whole finger. So maybe I'll try this one. It's a little softer. I saw these cute wraps to protect your little fingers. We'll see. Look, right now, this is my little callus I'm working on. Let's see how angry I can make it by the time this is done. Okay, so let's do this. And let's see. So when I drew this little glue bottle, should I move this one? Kind of in the way, but it's also tethered with electricity. Okay. Marginally better. And over here, like in this corner, right up there on the overlay, I want to put like a page counter or something. But not yet, because it's just going to be 1 out of like 56 or whatever. So we'll see. All right, so when I drew this glue thing in, let's see. I just made a regular bottle, and then when I transferred it over, I'm like squishing it like it's used. So let's see. Yeah, I'll have to make this darker so you guys can see better. And then glue is all like just dripping out. It's I forget what super glue is called. I feel like it starts with a C. But it's flammable, which is good because I want to burn this a little later on. So any reason, like there should be it's a lot of plastic in here. I want to put some wrappers. Oh, there's some wood. There's like what do you call it? Popsicle sticks. So later on in the story, Periwinkle's gonna have a better way to get some of these pennies out. later on. We have like some movie thing to go to, so getting a little bit of an earlier start. But yeah, it was like so disorienting this morning. Too much coffee, which is not the worst thing in the world. But we went to since we couldn't turn the coffee maker on, we went to the corner coffee place and we took this game with us called, it has different names. It's a dice slash domino type of game. Hickomino or Heckenmeck or something like that. It has a couple of different names. It's not, I don't know where it originates from. Germany maybe? And it's like we played it at a friend's house. I didn't play it, Joel did. He liked it a lot. I thought like, oh, looks fine enough, I guess. But we didn't really play it on our own, so we wanted to buy it and take it to some friend's house, and we figured, well, let's practice how to play this. So we took it with us to the coffee shop, and it was perfect timing because weekday, kind of late morning, there was nobody there, so it wasn't like, oh, these people, get out of the table so we could eat. And it's fine. But you lay out dice. I mean, not dice. What is it? Dominoes. They're not actual dominoes. They have numbers on them and worms because we're hens and we're trying to eat worms. So all the worms go in the middle, and that's the grill because you grill the worms, I guess, right? And you just roll the dice to see how many worms you get. Whoever has the most worms wins. Delicious. It's like not a very challenging game. So for people who, like if you're in a mixed crowd and they're not all gamers, board gamers or otherwise, kind of an easy thing to get people into. I hope. We'll see. I'll give you a report back. See how it went over. Do I have the right focus on? Yes. That's like a little cap to cover the glue. Oh, I don't have the right focus. I could hold it like this. So I have to remind myself to squish this bottle real good. This is where the page gets cut. So this is the safe area. Let's see. Okay. So then, like, this inner rectangle, that's where you put everything that's important. Like word balloons or important action should go like in this live area. And then this outer area here, there's like a bunch of lines, but this one right there, that's the crop, and that's where the page gets cut. So you want to kind of draw a little bit beyond it, just in case like it doesn't cut perfectly at the printer. So then let's see. So this is my line. This is plenty fine. It just needs to be like this much extra, like going that way. So I'm safe. I'm trying to figure out how much glue to spill over. I like these. I like this one that just comes all the way down and it's all gross and icky. It just kind of collects on the bottom part of this squishy glue bottle. Even like I raised my chair up. I can't figure out what I like better. I've got a couple of options for drawing pencil pages like this. So I could do it flat on my table, which is good because if I do watercolor, it's already flat and I don't have to worry about moving anything. But I also have like this drawing board that it kind of pivots up a bit. So then the page would be a little higher, which means I have to change the camera angles a bit. So I opted for leaving it flat, but it's more helpful for me to raise the chair up. I think this is how it usually is. See, now my face is centered in, but this is a better angle to see my page. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll change over the pages maybe. That's too, I don't like that. Maybe something like this. It's better. Okay, I seriously need to move this one. Let's see. It's just this. If I do that, there. Look, this business end away. And because my area is all nice and new and clean, I got room for this thing. There, now more room. I had to Google what bendy straws look like. When I first did this, I made it look like a bunched up sweater sleeve or something. So I had to look it up, and it's a weird tucky angle kind of overlap thing. I'm not inking this, so I gotta make my lines nice-ish. I have to do a lot more of these pages, so hold on. There I am. What is, oh, that's fine. I have to figure out lighting, camera angles. There will probably be a lot more of this if I've got too much to do, and I would rather stream than to like cancel it because I don't have time to get ready. You can just stare at Grump's cute little face. I wonder on days if I'm streaming early, like coffee hours early, what would that be for some of you? 10:30 Pacific time. That'd be 2 Eastern, 2:30 Eastern. On a weekday, you guys are gonna be at work. Grump 1 was drawn a lot smaller. The pages were on 9x12 Bristol. This is like, I think 14 inches tall. Ooh, let's see. Yeah. I was thinking it would help with the details in some of the scenes. And my eyes, they're not as good as they used to be. So I thought, rather than straining and getting magnifying glasses to keep drawing small, just go ahead and make it big. And after pencils, I send it off to the flatters. And figure out the coloring. I haven't decided exactly in what order I want to do the coloring. I think like part of me wants to just get it done in little batches, but then I also want to have a lot done so that way I can just create more of a color palette story journey kind of thing. I can kind of do that just by thinking of the script, but the script is not written like a comic book style where it's like page 1, panel 1. It's more of like a narrative. So I can figure out the scenes, but not like panel stuff, which is probably fine for color imagining. We get like a piece of paper. I'm gonna smear all this stuff. I'm like always, I got like lotion or sunblock or something. Always. So here. And I don't want to wear a glove because then that's just one more thing you have to wash. Yep. Oh, good. I haven't heard any alarms going off yet, so that's good. Still going strong. Okay. It's not angry yet. Alright, so let's see. I like this line, this little crunch line.
Game over.
This is just the side of the label. What other crunch line? I like this one. Let's see. All kinds of little ones I like. It shouldn't be that nice, so. Okay. And this label thing. Oops, that's not what that was. That's there. Okay. And what is it? Okay. Oh yeah, and then the power, when the power was out, it actually trapped some people in the elevator here. And I thought that's all really bad timing. So of all the complaining I did about not getting coffee, their morning was much worse. Oh, the squishy bottle with these letters. That should be fine. And let's see. Okay, if I'm saying these letters, like the horizontal bits are thicker than the vertical bits, then that should look like that. Maybe I'll square it off. Yeah, that'll work. Web of chaos. No, I lost track of time and I'm late. You're just on time. You're perfect timing. Don't even worry about it. How you doing today? Oh yeah, so then Web of Chaos, did that Discord event thing work right? I set it for my start time and my local time, but it should show up for everybody in everyone's local time. So I was hoping that would be handy. With the recent time change, I'm sure like everything feels like it's off. Better than last week, but not great. Had some personal things happen recently that's making life hard. I'm so sorry to hear that. And it said 3:30 to 5 for me, and you started at 3:30, so it was correct for me. Okay, good. Perfect. I'm sorry that, you know, life's giving you lemons right now. And take your mind off stuff. Watch me draw the heck out of this squished up glue bottle. I had to set the coffee maker clock 3 times. The time change and then the power outages. And it still feels weird. It was harder, the time change was harder when we had our dog, because he would just stare at us when it was supposed to be dinner time. And well, get on it. So we would try to like adjust it by maybe a half hour, one way or the other, so that he wasn't waiting a full hour, as far as his little internal clock was saying. Yeah, most of my time lately has been spent packing things up and trying not to stress out. Oh, do you have to move? Is that what's going on? Or are you just cleaning up? That's no fun. Yeah, just take a breath, one thing at a time. Ah, see, I can't all Hulk smash with my lead, my graphite. Having to move is one of many things, and it's very sudden and in the middle of a 12-month lease. Oh no! That is stressful. Yeah, it's pretty jarring. We were in a cool back house for a long time, like, I don't know, it's like 11 years or so, but the lady wasn't taking care of it also, like, very well, and we figured, it might be time to leave. So we found another place really close. It wasn't that much more expensive, and we signed the lease. And 4 months after we signed it, they said, we're selling the place, you have to move. Not immediately when the lease was up. And it sucked because we don't like moving. Obviously, we were in that one place for like 11 years. So then, yeah, it's, even under the best of circumstances, it's really jarring. I hate moving, says Web of Chaos. Yeah. Gotta air all the mail that you have to figure out, change the addresses on everything. The things that get broken. Do you move yourself or do you hire movers? Because there's like pros and cons to each. Do it yourself, you save some money, but it's a wear and tear on you and your back. Hire someone, it's so expensive, and they break your stuff. Something's always broken. Luckily, we haven't had anything go missing, so that's good. Glue bottle. Go move to something else. We'll do straw. I'm tired of looking at glue bottle. There it is. So I'm trying to think. A lot of this stuff has like either glue or chewing gum stuck to it, because that's how Grump is getting the coins out. I don't think I want to put a big glob of glue or chewing gum here. I think this is going to be like a string situation. There's a lot of that too. So that goes over. And what? Right here? Not sure. So Web of Chaos, is there anything you could look forward to with your new place? Like after the dust settles, is there anything positive about it? Fresh start even? Clean place until we all mess it up again? It'll be cheaper, so I got that going for me. Yeah, that's really good. Let's think about that then. That's Gundam money that you can save and spend. I'm not much of a baseball fan, but it is a huge deal over here. Like some sports bars, like far away, you could just hear the crowd of people yelling when the Dodgers won. And fireworks. Oh my gosh. The dogs hated it. I was happy to not have a dog. You can't explain to them, like, it's okay. They're happy explosions. Okay. This paper company, you could replace their branding with your own. If I wanted to, I could make that say Sotelo or something. They make good paper. Eon. Some of these these two things here, those are chopsticks. We have a couple, we have a bunch, but these in particular, one of them says my name. So I'm gonna try to copy that right here. Joel has some too, but his have like a weird character. It's like it's just a non-character, like a line. I don't know what that is. It's like, yeah, let me see if I can, I'll show you. Okay, let's see. So, here's the plan. So, these two parts. That one there, and that one there. That's me. Look at that. Orange and gray. Kind of more like a copper color. Well, I like this a lot. So that's the English side. Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna copy that on my chopstick. Do I have a book next to me? Yes, I do. Wait, that's not Japanese though. All right. I can compare it to what's written on the Japanese translation of Grump. It's like a running person with their arms back, and then this little mountain with two, like a quotation mark on the right. I think the rest, that's glitter or something. Here's Joel's English. This is kind of nice. Here's a character. Oh, he's got the little happy face character. It's like happy face 3 minus with a quotation mark. So I don't know, that's a little kind of weird, just because I don't know what it is. So that's why I'm opting for mine. Plus it's my name, so yeah. So that's a challenge for another day. Vince says, if I had a name for my pen, it would probably be Glort. Oh, that was a chopstick, not a pen. Yeah, Glort is what you would name your pen? Why? Why Glort? It sounds like a pen that leaks. But yeah, these are chopsticks. Straight from Kyoto. My pens don't have names. Yeah, they are. Is Glort a name that just came to you? Let's see. Okay. I tried to lift my entire camera up, and the arm that I'm using, it doesn't want to keep it high. It just kind of slides down. It doesn't have that kind of grip, I guess. I wonder, maybe I should use the other one. I thought using the arm that I'm using now would be easier because it's just, it's got like it's got 3 segments, but they're all controlled by one knob. So you just undo the knob and then move it and then tighten the knob, which seems easy, but not if it slides down. So maybe I'll just grab the other one again. The one I used to use, it was still 3 segments, but each segment was, it had its own lock. So maybe I'll just do that. Oops, that goes the other way. Hold on. Out, in, out, in, out, in, and then out. All right. Quickly, all this stuff in his water bottle. It's like they're all inside a water bottle, like one of those big jugs, sparklets, or what else? What other kind of big old jugs do they have now? But it's all messed up stuff. So lucky for me, my lines don't have to be nice and clean. This might not be the last straw. I think you're right. I think there's more. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is... So in Grump's little penny finding fantasy, this is how he's dressed. We'll have to imagine what he looks like when he's wearing just real life clothes. I'm imagining just a bunch of belts and stuff. His shorts, flip-flops. He's gonna wear his flip-flops in the bottle. He doesn't care. Gloves. A little, what are they called? Carbiner? What are those climber clips called? Carabiner? Bunch of those. And strappities. Let's see. Yep, more straws. Here's the another layout that needs to get transferred. So, let's see. Straw. Boop, right there. No alarms yet. They're gonna wait until I've completely forgot about them and then startle me. I guess it's good to have them tested. And I don't think they have to come inside. They're just gonna turn them on the outside. So that's good. These would be like red. This one would be yellow, like fast food straw thing. I was trying to think what kind of like easy to source, narrow, rotting kind of shapes devices would Grump have to be able to try to fish pennies out. So I was thinking a lot of to-go knives and sporks and forks and all that. Straws. Let's see. Yeah, those darn ellipses though. So I had to bust out these things. I was like, I'm not gonna need that. That's just a circle. And like right away, I'm like, give me the circles. So I was kind of intimidated by this thing because it just looks like a bunch of, like, I don't know what this is. So I started with like this, maybe these foreground angled ones. And I try to find a shape that kind of fit the angle I wanted. And it turned out a lot of them were in this first section were like this particular size, like 1 3/8. Did I not fix that? I just fixed it. Oh. Okay. That one. 1 3/8. So then I figured, all right, well, that's a starting point. If I could figure out some of these, and then there's like the 1 3/8 that's a little wider, get some of those going. And then I started kind of demystifying this whole thing. Let's see, 1 3/8, see? And then what did I do? I even wrote 3/16, these smaller ones. So I just figured, all right, this middle section, I'll use these. That's what I'll start with. 3/16, there it is. So I'm like, all right, that kind of works. And if I go across that to the other one, did I do any of those? Probably not even yet. 3/16. Wait, what was it? What did I say it was? 13/16. So where's an opener one? 13/16. This one. Okay. Do you fit on anything? Maybe that one. It's a little wider. So then I was thinking, so do I need like a 20-degree angle? Do I care? Is it that big a deal? I got 15, 30, 45, and 60. And I saw some online where they were like either 20 or 25, 35, 50. But then it's like, I don't even know. Is it really that serious? And I keep going back and forth. Yes, no. This one could be. And then I do a little cross section since they have these lines here. Because then I could scooch it down a little and do like the far away, like the rim part. So that one's hiding behind the chopstick. Handy. I have to draw a little, what is it, Lincolns? I didn't even know that there were 2 backs for the pennies. I like this one better. Okay, Mr. Chopstick. Feel like it goes astray as it goes down. Let's see. Do that. Where is? There it is. Where are you? It's like so. My eye wants to see the wrong line that I drew. Okay. It's big. I don't like that. So how could I make it wrong in the right way? Let's see. Maybe this one is chewed up. I got a little tangent I'm working on here. Oh well. Another straw for Vince. This one's smooshed. tangent right smack in the corner of these chopsticks. Let's see. Scoot it up a little. Siege. Oh, you're making a Grump graphic novel. Yeah, how are you, Siege? So it's a bit of a fantasy panel. Grump walking inside a jar of pennies. You can kind of barely see his little foot there. So up until this point, Grump's been trying his best to fish pennies out of this thing. And it's getting harder and harder. So he's been using stuff to try to fish them out. And they keep falling in. So that's why it's such a mess in his penny jug. That will be cool. Thank you. I hope so. Let's see. And I'm a bit tired. New job is a bit physically demanding and weird hours. Oh no! A bit tired at, I forgot what time zone you're in. So you have opposite hours? Physically demanding. Well, hopefully Texas. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit later over there. Physically demanding, I hope it's not the kind that hurts you, but the kind that keeps you fit. I guess anything can hurt you if you try hard enough. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think like I want extra penny towers here. So this section is probably the 3/16th section of my little ellipse stencil thing. Do it right and it won't hurt you. Do it wrong and it will hurt you horribly. Oh my goodness. Well, do the right. And then if you're tired, it kind of increases your chance of doing it wrong and getting hurt. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard to hurt my wrist just by looking at it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, of all the workplace injuries, let's see. Probably one of the worst ones was waiting tables. It didn't work, says Web of Chaos. Yeah, oh good then, don't hurt yourself. What else? I think that's it. That's the only one I can remember. I tripped on a warped non-slip mat in the kitchen at Chili's and fell on the hot tortilla press and burnt the heck out of my arm. Like right there. It barely even left a mark. Yeah, I heal like a Wolverine, I guess. I could tell how you hurt your wrist in under 30 seconds. I'm not going to, so don't try it. Yeah, don't teach us how to hurt ourselves. I got Ouch, burns suck. Yeah, I got that tiny little thing, Siege, and it gave me so much sympathy for people who have extensive burns, because it doesn't stop burning. It doesn't stop hurting. It just keeps going. And I was just like, I mean, truth be told, it was pretty good. It was probably, what is that? I don't have an inches ruler. What is that? 8 centimeters? Something like that. By 4 centimeters. It was like a good bubbly chunk. Ugh. I got bit by a black widow spider at work once. Made my back hurt, and hurt really bad for like 4 hours, but otherwise did nothing. That's scary. How far away from your back was the bite? Like your hand? Yeah, I don't want to hurt my wrists. Siege, why do you know how to hurt your wrist in under 30 seconds? Why is that a trick? Side of my neck? Zach! Oh, oh no, Web of Chaos. It fell down on me while I was cleaning something. That's like a horror movie. Oh, and it bit you and it hurt your back? Oh my goodness. So, I gotta know, you saw it. It fell down on you. Did you say, oh, there's a black widow above me, better leave that alone? And then you felt something on your neck? Or did someone say, Web of Chaos, it landed on you? And you try to like bat it away? I saw the post and slowly did what was required. And when I felt the pain, it would inflict. It was a nope moment. Someone posted how to hurt your wrist in 30 seconds? Wait, I got a few second-degree burns and some scars from them. If they had any scars, they was much smaller than mine. It wouldn't horribly disfigure them. I forget what the degrees are for burns. Exactly, Mitty. First, second, and third. Oh, and then, okay. Third is the worst, right? First is like, my skin is red. Second is bubbles. And third is like, you're looking at a different layer of skin. I felt the pinch of the bite and smacked it dead. Looked at it and went, well, time to call 911. I knew it came from above me because afterwards when I continued cleaning, I found where it had been hanging out. Third can take months to years to heal. Okay, so that's the one where you're seeing like the underneath parts. And then, okay, so then first is just red and then second is bubbles. I don't know. I'm not very squeamish, so maybe we shouldn't be talking about it. I don't have a good censorship for gore, maybe. Third is generally past the skin into the tissue below your dermis, which is below your epidermis. The fire department came out and checked me out, told me a couple of symptoms to look out for, and said if either of those things happened to go to urgent care, but at this point I can't remember what they told me to look out for. Oh, okay, that's good then. It probably didn't come to that because I think you would have remembered. It would have like seared into your brain. So yeah, I would imagine. You said your back hurt. That would have been weird. Dizziness, disorientation, maybe? Oh, heart, we're all guessing. Heart palpitations, hot, cold flashes is my guess, says Siege. Yeah, I get super sad when things are discarded on the side of the road, but I don't have any issues with like gore or anything like that. My sensibilities are all backwards. Like, the dresser is abandoned. Oh. Ooh, accident pictures. Yay. I don't understand it. Yeah, like all the muscles on my back spazzed out and got all tight and hurt to do anything. Yeah, that sounds bad. Okay, hold on. I want to do, what was my center here? 3/16 pennies up high. Okay. And so I would say those stacks would be about that's about 2 centimeters. So I'm just gonna make little lines as a point of reference. It depends. If it's a perfectly working recliner or couch, yeah, a bit. Yeah, but should have given it away. Yeah, but you never know about like bed bugs or something. Something's wrong with that thing, no matter how good it looks. I could promise a college kid would love that furniture. We've given away some really good stuff, but we don't, that's the thing, we don't leave it on the side of the road. We call like somebody to like a donation place. That's kind of big. I feel like it should be smaller. Yeah, it should be a little smaller. That's too big. Because if I'm saying this is a bottle cap and this is behind it, okay, we've got a new level. Let's see, what are you guys? 1.5? Let's have a look at that. That might work better. Let's see. You don't sit directly on it, towels and such to go. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there's a procedure I was unaware of. You don't. Oh goodness. Oh, okay, where's my dot? Like, are you a dot or a eraser smudge? Okay, so this. Here, let's see. Oh, I'm so good at drawing straight lines. So that is an estimation of a penny tower in this area of the mess. I think that'll work compared to this little bottle cap thing here. So then what is it saying about that fork though? Goodness, it's like a whole web of incorrectness. Let's see. All right. I could, okay, we don't need this fork. It's throwing stuff off. Move it. Okay. So then I could put it here, maybe. Make it bigger. So it makes more sense. Maybe. think we did get hand-me-down furniture, but it was always from family, and it was in good condition. It was just like dated or something. I don't think we ever scrounged a corner. It was good. Okay, let's see. And so this is the crop line. I bet you, I think I probably went over a little. So this is all safe to draw past and have the paper cutter, whoever prints it and cuts the pages, they'll cut it right there. So then, rather than draw each little thing, did I fix it? Okay, just do like a cylindrical kind of stacky stack, and then break it into little coin bits. This could be like a sideways coin. What in the world? Yeah, we got rid of a mattress, and in the apartment complex we lived in, they had large item pickup, so you could just leave it by the dumpster. But we figured, well, don't be gross, cover it in plastic or something. Just leave some, I don't know, it just felt weird to leave a mattress out there in the elements, so we covered it in plastic. And like the next day, someone stole the plastic. So like, oh, well, okay, at least we tried. Okay, so hold on. I already established that the ellipse should be like something like a centimeter and a half. So that is way too big. There, like that. And then I'm like, well, how thick are the sides of these pennies? Somewhere in between like wafer and carrot slice. So I figured draw them in nice using this thing, ellipse stencil, and then kind of, I know we have a kneaded eraser somewhere, but just, or even like this kind of eraser, kind of lighten them up so that you can kind of not see the lines anymore, and then draw them in so that it looks like I'm just really good at freehanding coins or something. I don't know. But I just had to be close. It has to be believable in some way. But you stare at it long enough and it's like, it just looks like a jar of Alka-Seltzer or something. Gotta step away. In Germany, in the army, everyone would leave their furniture, home goods in the hall when they left. It was awesome, to be honest. Something about that seems fine though. Someone's leaving, they leave it somewhere in the hall, so indoors. It just sounds like we don't want to move this thing. It's fine enough if you want it. I would put a stamp of approval on that. Yeah, that's actually much better. Yeah, it also meant you didn't have to carry that down the stairs, down any stairs. Yeah, that's a huge deal. Have you ever left something perfectly good only to repurchase the almost exact same thing just because you didn't want to have to transport it? I don't think I've done that. Because it goes back to object abandonment, where I wouldn't, I need it to be part of my life forever. Okay, I've got like 3 of these in my hands. None of this. I need both. I need, pick one. There we go. All right, so then this here, let's figure this one out. I want like a wonky, barely balancing, and that's just gonna get cut off, so let's edge it towards this side. Stack of pennies. Yeah, I like that. Whip of Chaos says, I did, but not by choice. More, it was stolen when I was moving out of a place by roommates and had to replace. Oh, stolen by roommates? That's awful. I always wondered what it would be like to live with friend roommates. It sounded fun. I lived with cousins and by myself. I kind of preferred by myself. I liked my own thoughts, the quiet and the peace. Okay, so let's see. Who are you? Random line. Get out of here. So, I guess one like that, maybe? Okay, and then let's see. This is a tape. So that's too big, that's far away. So then what goes here? Nothing, nothing, and then something. Maybe just a couple extras. Maybe nothing here. Okay, but stop with the tangents and this little, making a convergence of things here. Okay, so then like that maybe? I'll show you what I'm trying to get up. Okay. So, because I'm awesome, I made like a tangent of like a bunch of items here. I'm gonna leave it because you know what? That's what Grump wants. But I wanted to put in the background some of these little stacks of pennies. The, what did I call it? Like a, what was I measuring them at? Like 1.5 centimeter size. All kind of the same level. This is the same size. And then I could just stack them and here, see, this is the choices I need to make. This one's kind of falling over, and then I just have this blank area where they just kind of cascade into the foreground a little bit. So I could just do some like this coming forward. Kind of make a mess of it so that it doesn't have to be perfect. Do I have an ellipse of this proper size? Who are you? Are you a 30-degreer? So, okay, hold on. The number above. Okay, so that's maybe 5/8. Here's the 5/8 of the skinnier one. That's maybe too skinny. Is it though? Because if I do a skinnier one, I can come forward and do the wider one. Does it matter? Let's see. I think it's gonna be this skinnier one. Okay, let's just do it. You could do still deciding. Let's see. Who is closest to the 1.5? Yeah, it's the 5/8. Okay, stick to my, just do it. It's like this one little penny that's just gonna get cut off anyway. Like that. Mark the center, so that way I should write 5/8 because I forget. And scooch. Oops. Okay, something like that. Oh, I got a stencil and I still do it sideways. That's fine. One penny. Okay, so then if I'm saying this section is the 5/8 section. It's 5/16, 5/8. That's you. This one right here.
Game begin.
Like slide it under this guy. Let's see what that looks like. Give it the center line. But that's not going to show much of the rim because it's sideways. I mean, we're seeing more of the top of it. I wanted to do like a weird, like these are just kind of almost stacked on top of each other. And then I could do another flatter one. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? And then okay. That looks too random. They don't look like they're stacked in a realistic way. Let's see. So, what do I see here? Maybe one like this. Let's try that. Yeah, I guess that'll work. All right, so let's see. Can you see them? They're just kind of like mostly just flat laying till they come forward. I don't know about this guy now. Maybe he needs to go. Time well spent.
Game over.
So I kind of whisper them in kind of where I want, and then I use the stencil to make them not look so bloopy. I did like some Grump pot of gold thing, and they're supposed to be like gold coins. It kind of look like a pot of beans because it kind of matters to have them look like proper ellipses. So I gotta do it. I'm basically a hoarder until I move. If I move, lots of stuff goes in the trash. Oh, I can't do that. They're my treasures. So yeah, I can't throw things away. I have to donate them. Hopefully I could donate them. Sometimes I just hang on to them so long no one's gonna want them anyway. They have to go in the trash. And it hurts. Okay. And then, so these are the three, this is the 3/16 section. So hold on, if I'm gonna say this is where the 5/8 end, and then the 3/16, are we going that sideways? We could do that. Look at that. I just have 3 little areas of 3/16. I think I do like a little more sideways here. Distant. There. It's not pennies. All right, so then 5/8. Let's see. I think. Oh, maybe this one. Go down. Close this little eye a little bit. Looks like a bean. It needs that little edge. Okay, what did I, 5/16? Wait, what did I say? 5/8, sorry, 5/8. There you are. Okay. Like that. The center lines. And then scooch. And then give it the edge. Alright. No bean. How in the world? Okay. I've got like a thing to trace and it still comes out sideways. Okay, then you. 5/8. That one. Okay, give it the little crosshairs. Did I do it? And this is a fork. I'll just leave that. Am I even grabbing the right side? I'm like doing 11/16. It's the number on the top. So yeah, that's right. The number on the top is what the ellipse is. Is that one down there? All right, I'm doing it right. Very old-timey. Maybe these little crosshairs will come in handy when I'm trying to put heads and tails on these coins. That's a little chunky. That's fine. Let me fix it. This guy right there. Give you your crosshairs. Scooch. All right. When did it turn? When did I say it turned into 3/16? 13/16. I guess in this section. Okay. I don't think I was ever. Oh, you know what? I probably have been bit by a spider, but I never witnessed it, so I only suspected. I've probably been stung by a bee. Twice, maybe 3 times. Mosquitoes tend to leave me alone, so I got that going for me. Oh, I got bit by a dog. Pretty good. I was wearing jeans and it got me kind of in the pockety, the hip pockety area. So there's like rivets in that part of the jeans that has like the little small pocket and then the medium-sized pocket. And it still broke the skin going through that. So I got kind of lucky. But yeah, it's just some jerk dog was underneath someone's truck and it went kind of skipping past the truck and it came out from under and got me. Belonging to someone he came to know as Fathead Jesse. Thanks a lot. So what's under there? A random bit. I think this is side view of a popsicle stick or something. Let's see what that is. Okay, and then maybe some 13/16. Is it that time? You don't have sideways crosshairs, just the top. Okay. Let's see. You're the bigger one though. 5/8, this one. I guess I could say 30 degrees rather than the bigger, smaller. 15 to 30 degrees. All right. They do kind of look steppy. Like do 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 do. Huh. I could add another one. Or just like leave it alone since it's like super at the edge of the page. Penny. That looks like penny width. Like penny thickness. I'm just gonna keep going out and then go back in. You should be the same as that one. And then you're just going wackadoodle over here. So let's see. One and a half. That's a little wide. How about you? Some drift, penny drift here. Okay, so this is the one I had a question about. How far is yours? Oh. 1.5. Still 1.5. 1.5. Right there. Okay. Should I get Mexican food or Wendy's spicy nuggies? Mexican food. Mexican food for sure. What kind of Mexican food? So spicy, right? You're gonna get tacos or you're gonna get some sort of spicy burrito type of thing? It doesn't feel like fajitas or like can I say carne asada? Because if your other choice is spicy nuggies, what are you gonna get? Just a plain old burrito with habanero salsa. Plain old burrito. So, tell me about the burrito. That's with like meat or chicken or beans and cheese, habanero salsa. Yeah, tell me about your burrito. I'm gonna say for sure burrito. Any burrito seems tastier than Wendy's spicy nuggies. Beans and cheese, I'm basic and lame. I like beans and cheese. Yeah, do the burrito. That's like nice, warm comfort food. I mean, so is probably the spicy nuggies, but I like it. I like bean and cheese burritos. Do you have a decent Mexican food, like fast food place around your house, or you're just gonna, is it like a more of a Del Taco kind of thing? We've been super disappointed by this one place across the street from us. Really expensive tacos, and they're fine, but tacos should not cost that much. And then we found a taco truck in front of the Smart and Final. Delicious. Our new favorite. So you have to keep looking until you find your favorite. And then there's this other place that's really good. Everybody has a Taco Tuesday. They're no exception. And it's a little corner restaurant by the Goodwill, and they're really good too. They have more variety maybe than the taco truck, but very good. Clap clap. There's a nice place nearby. It started as a food truck, then got a physical location downtown, and now has 3 locations total. Ooh, yeah, they did the right thing. That sounds great. Yeah, I'm totally voting for the beans and cheese burrito from the taco truck that was so good and now has 3 locations over Wendy's spicy nuggies. What do you order to drink? Do you get like sodas or horchata or something interesting? What was my mom's favorite food truck at her work like 15 years ago? Oh, they've been around for a while. Yeah, that sounds great. Pick me up one. Yeah, it's all checking out. Sometimes I'll get the horchata, but usually just have soda at home or something. That works. Should I put like another wackadoodle? Yes, I will. Right there. Maybe I'll stack a couple. Stop doing like the tiered deep doot deep doot doot. Give it some variation. haven't had a really good horchata drink in a while. I don't mind the ones that they have at most restaurants. They make them from like a powder mix. But I want some that's actually the strained rice water. I want some effort put into it. I'm gonna just freehand some ellipses and then figure it out later. Like that? Is that how it's gonna go? You are 5/8 and super narrow. Okay. You got like one choice. Okay. Now what are you doing? 5/8 narrow. Right here. Give you your center line. Slide it. I'm so good at making pennies. There, I just leave that like that. No measurements. 5/8. This one or the big one? 5/8. No, let's go narrow. 5/8. Okay. That's a lot of circles and ovals. I know, Vince. It's like my least favorite thing. And I made 3 pages full of these. I always look at, we've had these forever. They just appear like and multiply somehow. And I'm always like, ugh, never. And here I am. They're handy too, but why? Why did I do that? Let's see. Yeah, the more I look at this, the least I like it. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be all like this way, that way, this way, that way, this way. Okay, so how do I fix that easily? I guess I could just turn this one. Like turn it and move. Maybe I could put 2 in there and just like stack it. Why'd you guys tell me? You guys just let it happen. Let's see. So I was thinking of just like I could do 1, 2, another one. Let's see. How about I just try it first? Yeah, that looks like more like a toppling penny tower. I like that better. And are you the whiter ones? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Web of Chaos says, all right, well, I'm off to get food. Have a good rest of the night. In case you're gone when I get back. Enjoy that burrito, please. It sounds delicious. Thank you so much for the alert. Okay, so hold on. I need to overlap you. I'm getting blurry-eyed with ellipses. I do like that better. All right, so now this guy makes no sense. So let's hide him behind some straw. I guess I could just erase it entirely. It's gonna need like a little piece of trashy garbage to hide some transitional coinage. I do have this fork, but it just disappears into nothing. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I'm gonna have to reference my plastic fork. It's like one of those things where I'm so sure I know what it looks like, but that doesn't look right. It's kind of like the bendy straw where I made it look like a slouchy sock or something. And then I just have to make a bunch of ellipses behind here. What in the world? Ugh. Okay. Coins. But here I could just pretend. It's like, yeah, sure. That's what they look like. And then another stack behind here. Bless you. Like, how crazily can I stack these imaginary pennies? don't mind that. Ooh, most likely Marsh. Hi, how was your birthday? Most likely Marsh has a Halloween birthday. Who is this hornet thing that you have here? This badge was earned by subscribing to a streamer in the Hollow Knight Silk Song category during the game launch week. Oh, cute. Fright Fest. I got a Fright Fest badge too. This badge was earned by users who shared the best 2025 Fright Fest clips. Any Fright Fest clip would do, because I just clipped something randomly and I downloaded it, and still got the badge. Well, my birthday was the 13th, but I had a celebration later because I went out of town. Oh, happy birthday on the 13th. You streamed for a super long time. My grandma's birthday is Halloween. Oh, nice. Spooky grandma. Oh, 42 hours because you turned 42. Are you 42? You look like you're 28 or something. My goodness, really? Wow. Good for you. Here, let's do a shout out. Hold on, I keep forgetting. Ta-da! There we go. Yeah, most likely Marsh does cool art too.
Game begin.
Okay, let's see. I'm determined, Marsh, I'm determined to make my coins look like actual coins and not like beans or carrots or something. So I had to bust out these things. And it's not the most fun thing in the world, but it does really make a difference. They do look very coin-like. So it's a necessary evil.
When the drum beats go like this.
I get that all the time. I have a son who is 22. Oh my goodness. I never would have guessed. That's good. It is a blessing, says Marsh. Did you get anything special for your birthday? I think at this point for our birthdays, I'm gonna just go grab something delicious to eat. Maybe, I don't know, one of the better ramen places here. Sushi, something like that. My friend took me to Epcot. Oh, like the Disneyland thing? Disney World thing? That's when I did the snacking around the world. Maybe we talked about it. Snacking around the world. I've never been to Florida. That's in Florida, right? I've never been to I haven't even been to Disneyland in a really long time. Okay, what I could do with some of these coins, like some easier thing, is to just do the ridgy sides. Oh, pennies don't even have ridgy sides. You know what? Grump's pennies do. There you go. But it'd be easier to do that than draw the little Lincolns right away. Maybe we just talked about food. But yeah, they have different countries and serve native food and have little shops. I've never, but that sounds really fun. For a hot second, I had a Disneyland season pass. It was just for 1 year. It was fine. I got my money's worth out of it, but because I went way off more often than I would have without it, so I wouldn't re-up that kind of thing. Especially it's not as cheap as it used to be. So no, thank you. There's some Star Wars stuff I want to do at Disneyland. There's the two things, the make your own lightsaber and make your own droid. But the thing is, I want the droid more than I want the lightsaber, but the lightsaber like the whole lightsaber building experience seems to be more fantastical from what I've read or seen. So yeah. We went to Star Wars last year, so fun. Was it really? Oh, Gucci avocado, hi! My favorite avocado. The only avocado I'm not allergic to. It's nice to see you. What was your, what was the standout for the Star Wars thing? figure out that fork if I want to proceed. I'm gonna headed towards a problem if I don't. It doesn't have to be like, I have it facing like right towards me. I gotta turn it a little bit. All the rides we went on in the Star Wars area were a lot of fun. Seeing Kylo Ren walking around was the best. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, they have Star Wars people walking around. So, is it just a matter of who's out and about while you're walking around the park in that area? Like they might have Han Solo or Princess Leia, like the old school ones. All right, so let's see. Like that. Ugh. That's way different than what I was trying. Okay. That's how I want it though. So then what in the world? Hold on. Okay. So if that is the top of the fork, and then this is how it goes down. All of this is wrong. Okay. So then what? That's the bottom part. Okay. Something like that. And then, do forks have 5 tines or 4? 4? But I bet you that's wrong. Let's see. 4 is right. Got 4. See, there it is. So, 2 big ones, 2 little ones. Okay, but then what? How much of an angle is this thing? 4, thank you, Marsh. Okay, this is the worst fork in the entirety of all forks. Let's fix it. I'm starting to see it. A lot of work for a thing I'm not even sure I want there. Getting closer. See that? The beginnings of a fork. All right, let's see. Hold on. We're gonna solve this mystery. All right, so is there anything different about these? Just plainer. This tells the story of the plastic fork. I guess I could flip it over, but that would be too weird. Okay. So, saying it's like this. But small, okay. I'm like holding it far away. There it is. All right, big shape first. Yeah, so that's probably problem one, is it wouldn't have been at an angle that way. Even if it's tilted away, it's still kind of, it's not that much of an angle. Like barely. And then, so then what? Kind of like that. And then it goes, oh, it should be smaller. And scoop. It kind of goes out, hold on. It's right here in my hand. And this one goes like that. Okay, and this one kind of goes like that a little bit. And then maybe 2/3 of the way down is when all that action starts happening. And then what? It's like the same thing, but just more decided. And then where do you end up? Just down here somewhere? It's like the whole convergence of the snack area. Okay, so these are all kind of the same. These are a little smaller actually, not by much. Oh my goodness, the epic fork. I'm gonna have nightmares about forks tonight. Okay, so let's see, hold on. All right. So it should be a little bigger, just a tiny bit bigger. Doggone it with the scale of these things. The tip should be about as big as a penny, or at least almost, maybe a little smaller. Pretty close, right? And I already said that it was, according to what I'm drawing, it's like what is it? 1.5 centimeters? So the fork should be 1.5 centimeters. Okay. No, it's good. Everything's good. It's great. so happy right now. Okay. So we could just hide right there. Okay, and that's gonna be right there. And we'll erase the tines. Okay. Okay, so then this is still, where are my, I got like hundreds of erasers, no pencils. Okay, so then this goes here. This is right there. So the new center is right there. Okay, and everything else can just hide right here somewhere. So we're not that far off. Oh my goodness, okay. Vince, are you watching this? You watching the struggle? This is, it's okay. Struggling is okay. Okay, so something like this. It's just gonna be something like this because that's a lot of fork right now. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little. I guess it should be a little longer. I got the. Okay, a little bit of a derpy fork. It's not perfect. Essence of fork. All right, that's pretty semi-decent. I can fix that. I can clean that up. I think the worst is behind us. It needs a little forky swoop, but tragedy averted. Scale is intact for now, till I mess it up somewhere down the line. What do you think? Oh my goodness. The glue bottle is my favorite thing so far. I should, okay. Yeah, and then to kind of, you can see that this is drippy glue and this is the bent bottle. Excuse me, there's like little, I'm gonna put little penny kind of tower, whatever things back here. Give it some depth, some layers. Yeah, there it is. Grump 2, page 1. That's me. You ready? You ready for the majesty of Grump's second adventure? All right. So then let's see. Now, I got a new mouse too, so I don't have to use that weird touchpad on my Bluetooth keyboard. Let's see. All right. So tomorrow, oh, look at that. I've got you guys scheduled for tomorrow because I wasn't expecting to stream today. I kind of snuck one in. Okay, perfect. So then I will, let's see. How about tomorrow? I'll work on this cuter panel with the dog and the foot. More circles. That's okay. Or I could do this one where Grump is just pointing off to the side. And then I will draw him in his new adventure fantasy gear, which is more of like his version of climbing stuff. Shadow, hey. So let's see. Yeah, choices. No more forks. Oh my gosh. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Shadow, for sticking around, and Vince and Marsh and Siege. Let's see. It's the right button. Press it as many times as it takes. Okay. Vince, see you next time. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, and no more forks. All right. That's plenty. See you guys later.